think I forgot somewhere turn on the sound. So good morning, guys. I just forgot that I was also watching my channel, what I can see on the screen, what you can see on the screen actually, and just double the soundtrack. So sorry for that. And so today we will plank the model. We will make second strake, I hope, on each side. But as I said yesterday, drawings from the museum, they are in scale 1:16, so we need to convert it into 1:24. And because in the original drawings we have 16 sections, because we have more frames than that. So while I was waiting this time to start the live stream, I was doing this. I was transferring all these 16 or actually 19 sections to our drawing from the kit, because in the kit we have 16, just mixed them. And for this, what I just want to describe you and explain you what I was doing. So I just use this 90 degrees ruler. So I marked the end of the model, our model in drawing from the kit, and I start my marking. And so same was here, so in the same way, the end of the stern post, so just 90 degrees, and then I just start marking all these sections, and only a couple of them left. I marked number 6, so this was this one, and between all these sections we have same distance. So what you have to do if you need some measurements from the drawing, where is my calculator also? So this is what I'm usually doing. So you have to measure something on the drawing from the museum. Like for example, distance between these sections. This is 49.5. So 49.5. Because it is in scale 1:16, I'm converting it into a normal size first, and then I need to divide it 24 our scale, so we are getting 33 millimeters between all these sections, and I already marked them on our drawing from the kit. My pencil. So I need to just add a few more. I have some marks right here just to finish this drawing. I want to have at least one completely marked, so I can understand, for example, when we need to put that butt joint on our model or locate it. So I just want to locate the closest bulkhead which we have in the kit. Of course, we don't have all the frames, so we can't put exactly the same position that butt joints of planking, because we just don't have frames in proper place. But we can put them plus minus on the closest bulkhead which we have in the kit, and that's why I want to have at least one drawing marked with all these sections from original drawings. This is what I'm doing here at the moment. Another mark, just 90 degrees, following this. So this is number 9, this is number 10, and actually our section or our bulkhead number 8, this is actually number 9 from the original drawings. So I think this is enough, or actually we can also mark on this drawing from the kit where we have ends of planking, because we have it on this drawing. So let me move it, it's visible. This is our bow or stem, so I want to mark it on the stem. And for this, where is my ruler? I will use this one, this is much better, this one. And for this I just want to measure the distance from the bottom. So on the drawing this is exactly 20.5 millimeters. 20.5, scale 1:16, and to convert into our scale, this is 13.7 millimeters. So this is 13.7. 13.7. something like this. I will make 2 marks. I just want to mark it like this. Just horizontal line. It will be easier. And the next one. $38 on the drawing. 38 scale 1:16 to our scale 1:24, 25.3. I can actually put it here, 13.7 just to know, and now 25.3 from the bottom. So this is 25.3. I'm measuring from the bottom because it's easier to transfer to the model. And the third one should be, this is exactly should be the end of our plank at the moment, so we just can check how accurate we are. So let's check it. And this is 53.5. Yes, 53.5, scale 1:16 to our scale 35.7. This one. So let's check, and I will do the same for the stern post. And yesterday I started marking, I marked width of the planks on the midship section, and we will find one of the sections in the bow and in the stern also to calculate width of the planking, because it's different on each frame or bulkhead in our case. Stern post. So let me move the drawing. Stern post right here, so I just want to make it visible for you in our drawing, and a ruler. So what do we have here? 22.5, right? No, this is not, this is the plank. Then 19 and 0.8, 19, actually 20 millimeters. So let me convert it into our scale. 20 in scale 1:16 and convert it into our scale. This is 13.3, same as in the, oh, no, it's a little smaller. 13.7 was in the bow. 13.3. And mark. I will transfer all the way there so I can see all the measurements. So this one will be 13.3. The next plank. Thirty-two and a half. 32 and a half in 1 to 16, and then to our scale. Oh, wrong symbol. 21.7. Narrower than in the bow. 21.7. And this is 21.7. And maybe I measured something. No, something is not right. This is the plank. Let me make a small mark with a pencil, which I can clean later. Of course, 32. Ah, it was 37.5. 37. I missed 5 millimeters. Yep. 37 and a half. Sorry. This is my mistake. So it should be 25 millimeters on our drawing. We like to say 7 times to measure and only 1 to cut. 25.7, and it is almost like in the bow. 25.7. And the third size should be our lower plank, which we already have in the model. So let me check how accurate we are. $53.5 or 53, sort of 53.5. Okay. 35.7. I believe this is the same, yeah, same size as in the bow. Okay. Let me transfer it to our drawing. 25.7. And this drawing can go back on the wall, and we can use it for our model now. Actually, we even can locate our butt joints for the next strake, and this one on the original drawing, if it is visible. Yeah, so we have one butt joint very close to the bulk, section 13 on the original drawing. And then on the section number 5, are they visible? Oh, the drawing. This is something that is covering my screen. So at the bulkhead number 5 on the original drawings, and very close to bulkhead number 13. So this is 2 butt joints. Let's check what we have on our drawing. And actually on our drawings in the kit, bulkhead or section number 5, it's between 4 and 5 on our between our 4 and 5 bulkhead, so we will put it on the bulkhead number 5 in the kit. And the second one, it was number 13, it's here, and it was closer to 14. So on the original it is somewhere between 11 and 12 bulkhead, in the middle exactly. So we can choose 11 or 12, which is more convenient for us. So let's check it on the model, which I will like more. So this will be the closest. Let me put this drawing back on the wall, or just, oh, it's glued to itself. Good job. I know that this can happen. Let me unglue now this drawing from itself, like this. And it will go back on the wall. Good, stay there. I will add more scotch later. So I can now find a few more frames which I want to calculate. We have, let me check what I have. So this is our yesterday's calculations. I haven't posted all ropes, I just need to type a little more, a few positions, and I will publish it on Facebook group today, just a little later. Yesterday I published all these fittings on the Facebook group. Oh, and this is our mid frame, which is on our model. It's closer, it's actually between bulkhead 10 and 11, so this is between 10 and 11 on our bulkhead. And let's check something. We can grab something in the stern, like second and or third. Do we have marks? We have second one right here. So this is the second one. And what do we have there? It's exactly our second bulkhead. So let's grab this one. So the second one. So let's calculate this planks on the second one. So we have whale and we have plank already there. So we need to get these 2 points. And I will need ruler and calculator. I will use 2 rulers because one will be the bottom and the second one I will use to measure it. And this is not the best ruler, but I have it already, so it's 17 millimeters. Yes. So let's convert 17 in scale 1 to 16 to our scale 1 to 24, 11.3. But I'm actually measuring this, or I can measure it diagonally. Maybe it will be more convenient for our model. If I will measure it like this, then it is 19 and a half. 19 and a half in 1 to 16 to our scale 13 millimeters. So yes, I will measure it like this, diagonally, 13. And then I will measure this one. What do I have here? 15 millimeters. It's 10. 10. And just to check distance to already planked piece. Actually, this is the widest plank here. So let's check if it is really true. 17 millimeters. 11.3. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting. Planks are getting different sizes. So let's check now something in the bow, like 13, 14. Our bulkhead, so this is 15, 16 or 17 on the original drawing, something. And what do we have here? Okay, I'm trying to understand why we have this markings 31, 32, 33, or are they using original frames? They probably are using original frames. Yep, sorry, I made a mistake. Then this was number 2, and this was in the bow actually. This one. And if it is closer to number 19, so this is our bulkhead exactly bulkhead 16 actually. So this is the bulkhead 16. Our bulkhead 16. Okay, because just paid attention that we have frame numeration of frames, and we need something in the stern then. About second one, so we need frame number 36, and we have exactly frame number 36 numerated here. So let's make it what I said. This is bulkhead number 2. Yeah, this is exactly frame number 36. So 36. This is bulkhead second. In our case, I think 3 will be just enough for us. So we have whale, we have already plank. We need to find another 2 dimensions, or 3. And this is our stern. A little inconvenient when I have such huge quantity of drawing here, so let me move it a little so I can measure it. Rulers. And let's measure. The lower plank is 13 millimeters. It's 8.7 in scale. The next one is oh no, this is unfair. The second day in a row my camera is protesting. What do we have here? 15 millimeters. This is 10. And this last size. $15 millimeters. Again 10. Now let's check what we have on our model. So this is bulkhead number 2 and bulkhead number 16 in our case. And I'm thinking, what if we will add a piece of wood just to imitate as a original frame, mid-frame between our bulkheads 10 and 11 bulkheads, because this is important. So let's make just small tiny piece of wood. Let's make it. Because this is exactly between 10 and 11 we have midship frame. This is the widest place or widest part of the boat. So let me put aside this drawing. We will not use it anymore to the end of the planting. Oh, I just wanted to show you how the whale was nailed also. So we have the pattern. It was 3 nails in the end of the whale, and then like lower part of the whale, upper part of the whale, just like this. Not straight line, but you see, this one more or less in the middle of it. This is upper part of the whale, lower part of the whale, upper part of the whale. So never was the boards or planks, they were never nailed just in straight line like under the ruler. It was carpenters who were nailing the boat, so that's why it can play like here. So this is the pattern, and I want to show you how to make nails out of brass wire with rounded cap. So not just to cut wire and you will have that awful visible cut that it was really cut. I will show you how to make even this rounded cap just using only a scalpel. And we will nail our whale exactly with this pattern. Let me put it back. And finally I will take model on our table. And let's check what do we have here. So this is our measurements, this is our bow. And what do we have here? I need something in addition, like this, just to measure what we have done here. It's 36. Of course I haven't measured in this direction, I need to measure diagonally now. So our stern, 13.3, it's stern bow. Actually yes, I measured it right, 35.7 is the bow, and what I have said here, so I was doing something right. 36, no, yes, actually 36 millimeters. It is here 35.7. Yeah, plus minus we are in the proper spot. Half of the millimeter, it's okay. And in the stern 35.7 also. Yeah, exactly about the same 36. So yeah, we are just in the right spot. Perfect. Now we need to mark. And this is what I was telling you. The bulkhead is number 11 and what it was? 10, no, 11 and 12. This is where we have our cockpit, I believe, yes. And actually our mid frame between 10 and 11, so the widest place in the boat right here, a little closer to our bulkhead number 11. It's 11. Yes, so I just want to add another piece of wood here to make possible to make joints here. Just because this is mid frame, it should be. So how about we had some cut off. I believe this was from whales, pieces of wood. So we just can add some here, like this, just to have this. I will bend it a little. So I will turn on my plank bender already, and I will use this piece of wood. And let me measure exactly the dimensions. What do we have here? 16 millimeters. So 16 millimeters from this bulkhead, number 11. And same here. something like this. Oh, come on. Just want to make it perpendicular. Where is it mark? So this is our widest part of the boat. And I will need plank bender. Let's warm it up, because we still have to glue 2 strakes today. I will glue it even if it will take longer than 2 hours, but I would like to make it in 2 hours. Stay there. We will need some water, and let me move a little my table back because I need it a little closer to... Oh, good job. Clamp to prevent this hot tool from falling onto my hands, but this is what I wanted to do. Just because it's more convenient to work when it is closer to me. And let's find also planks, because in the kit we already used above the whales wider planks, which supposed to be for lower planking, I believe, or I remember we flipped something, but now we need to find proper size planks for other 3 strakes, and we have only 2 wide planks and we have to cut them. Okay, we will cut them, not a big deal, because they are too wide, like 20 millimeters. And we have here the widest one, 11.3. This is bulkhead 16 in the bow. So let's mark end of the planks in the bow and in the stern. I mean here. I will grab a few more planks here. We have some cuts off. I have seen them somewhere in the bag or in the kit. Don't remember. Maybe in the kit. Yes. I have proper plank, maybe 1. This is what is left. 13. This is just perfect. And another piece. This is too narrow. This is 9 millimeters. 9.4, and we have. Maybe we can use it somewhere. We'll see. Let's keep it around. But this is what we have to cut. And let's mark our bow and stern. It was 13.7 first. I need to use something. Just to make something straight here. Maybe more flat so I can clamp it. Like this. Can I clamp it from here? Almost. So now I just want to mark it again. What is the size? 13.7. A little inconvenient. Well, not a little, but quite inconvenient. 13.7. It's 0.5, somewhere here will be 0.7. Plus thickness of the pencil. Oops. Too high. Something here. Then 25.3. Yep. And I need to actually flip it on this side also. So 25.3. And what is it? 13.7. 13. 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3.7. Somewhere here. Plus thickness of the pencil. Oh, too high. A little lower. Actually, no, it's right. Just perfect. And same for the stern. $13.3. Then 25.7. And same on the other side. 13.3. 1, 2, 3, and 0.3 will be here. And 25 something, 25.7. 25.7. Okay, now I will glue these two pieces to imitate our top timber, so midship frame here. Just want to have it here. So I will cut it a little shorter. Oh, Imbir came and I haven't closed the door, of course. I have such a little kitten that he can easily open every door just pushing with one paw. If it is too tight closed, he can push with all 4 paws. So it will be open, just he is not closing any doors, and this is not good. Because I'm fighting with humidity here in the workshop. And one more. This one maybe we were too short, way too short. But it's okay. So this is our midship frame. Need to bend it a little. So glass of water, and this will be perfect. Is it hot enough? Looks like it. Just want to show you also where I will glue it. So it was 16 millimeters from this bulkhead number 11. It's practically in the middle between these two bulkheads. This is where our midship frame is located. First to steam a little, and then we can start bending it. And sometimes when you have a very short piece, very difficult to actually press some pressure, so I'm using just a piece of wood like this to press it harder. More to bend. Preferably without burning your fingers. So it should be somewhere here. Let's bend a little more. Let's pre-bend next one. Oh, I haven't filmed this part, okay. I have this piece of wood also to bend. Come on. More to bend. Just can attach to the bulkhead next to it and to check how it is bent. Maybe a little more. To bend. If you will bend it, over bend it, it doesn't matter. It will be inside, not very visible, but you will have this surface to glue together to make this butt joint of your planks. This will be the most historically accurate. Like this, and I need to bend a little more. A little more. We practically need it only for this strake. Because I don't remember if there is anything on this. Literally we will need it for this one strake only. Okay, so then it will be good enough here too. Let me bend a little more this one. And I probably need to cut it a little shorter. It's too long. Too long. And to bend a little more. basswood is like it's so elastic that it is unbending itself easily. When it is pear or especially boxwood, what you have bent, it's difficult to unbend. It is almost not deforms back or not trying to get back into its straight position. To bend a little more. The second side also. What a curvy frame. Just to try, to wait. Any questions while I'm drying this? Oh, thank you, no go. Nobody compared me to Dalai Lama yet before. Just to check if any questions. I think I haven't missed anything. Good. If I have missed your question, please drop it in the regular comments under the video after the live stream. I will answer it. Or maybe this is already too carved. Oh, just perfect. Just perfect. Maybe I need to bend a little more the smallest one. Just to be on the safe side, so I don't have to sand it later. Yay! Perfect. Let's glue this over top timbers of midship frame. I will put closer my camera. This. We will need a drop of glue, we will need something for glue. Come on, it's on the bottom, but I know I have some, still a few drops. Alright. I will need some water for the brush. Almost haven't spilled anything. Almost. Brush for the glue, and I will put somewhere here water so I will not spill it. So let's glue it. Just perfect. And I will apply glue only onto the upper part because this is where we show planks. Same here. So this is our midship frame. The brush will go into the water, and let's prepare our planking. We need to also mark on the bulkhead number 16 and number 2. So bulkhead number 16, this was, which one? This was the last one, I believe, the smallest one in the bow. Now how to position it so it is visible. Yay, finally. So this is our bulkhead number 16. And we need to mark it 13, 10, 11.3. This will be the challenge. I will try to mark it from the farthest edge. 13, 1, 2, 3. It's here. Then somewhere here. And 11.3. We have 12. Plus minus, it's the correct one. So this is our marks. I will mark them with an arrows. And bulkhead number 2. Bulkhead number 2. This is the second one in this. Bulkhead number 2. Eight 8.7, 10, 10. And what do we have actually here marked? More than I need. This is interesting. Need to check one more time. Something is not right. Because I have much longer. Let me check one more time drawing. So I will bring drawing here. So I will keep my hot tools under this table and also with a clamp so it will not jump. I hope. It's not big enough clamp. Stay there. Seven times to measure and only one to cut. I know already from where this size that about 2 millimeters came from, because measurements on this drawing, they are from frames without planking. It was only one, this one with planking. The second one, so it should be correct one. But I also measure it without thickness of the planking, so let me remeasure it and recalculate it. The second one together with planking, so it should be 20 millimeters. 20. So this is 13.3 on the second one. Come on. No, it's almost the right one, 13.3, but let's try it one more time, just to check. Something is not right on the model. 15 millimeters. It's 10. And 17. 11.3. Yeah, so this is the right one. So what is not right on our bulkhead? Okay, I mixed them. Number second on our model it's number 16, number 36 on our model it's number 2. So I need to check the frame number 36 actually, not the second one. And 36 one is, come on. right there, and it is without planking. So it should be correct one, without bottom planking, I mean. 1, 2, 3, 13 millimeters. 13, 8.7, this is correct one. 15, 10, yeah, this is also correct one. 15, yeah, so this is also 10, so should be the correct one. Let's try one more time. One more time. Where is my ruler? Good job. All my measurements. Where is my measurement ruler? So what was this size? Bulkhead number 2. 8.7. Don't slide. 8.7, it's right here. Without taking into account this planking, because it was just frame without planking. Then 10. And 10. And we just hit this one mark is correct. And the 10 millimeters here. So we only lowered this lower mark on the bulkhead. About 1 millimeter lower on the bulkhead too. It's okay, maybe I need to calculate more. So let's try to mark our midship frame, which we just glued. And I found a drop of glue which I haven't cleaned here. Need to clean it. We need to check entire strake because I can see some glue here. But we can also mark it. Let me check this. What camera is showing you. And on our midship frame we have 9.3, 9.7, 8.7. This is our dimensions. And again, I will need my ruler. So 8.7, this is somewhere here. 9.7, it's practically here. And another 9.3. Aha, haha. We have narrower, or not that long enough bulkhead here, because 9.3, I can't fit it here. It's 9, maybe yes, it's 9.3, so something like this. It's more like 9.5. Plus minus, we are on the right track. And what was here when I was marking this side? Maybe I just could mark it on this edge so you can see. It was bulkhead number 16, I believe. And bulkhead number 16, this is number 2 frame on the original drawings. In this one was with planking, so 13.3, 1, 2, 3.3, 10. Maybe to do it with a caliper will be more convenient, because to hold it in frame and to show it to you, 10, and 11.3. Oops. On this side I got 13 millimeters, but why it was correct on this edge? 10. Ha! So interesting. It was correct measurements on this edge, but not on this one. So we'll stick to this one. And maybe we need to add more marks in between, like on bulkhead number 5 maybe, and maybe like bulkhead number 13. Let's check on the drawing what we have there. Just need to mark it more before gluing something or cutting something. Actually, I can flip it like this and it will be more convenient for you to read. So what I was saying, our bulkhead number 5, on the drawing this is 5 and 6, between 5 and 6. So between these two we have 30, 29, 28 frame. Oh, come on. So between bulkhead 5 and 6 of the original drawing, we need to find frame 30, 29 or 28. And what do we have here? We have 36 actually marked, or 32 frame. Yeah, we can use 32, 31. Yeah, we have nothing closer. So yeah, this frame number 31, this is between bulkheads 4 and 5. On our drawing, this is the closest one, number 4 bulkhead. So let's check this number 4 bulkhead for us. Let me grab another sheet of paper. So bulkhead number 4, or this is the 32nd on the original drawing. This is the frame. And let's draw this frame to get some measurements. So we have whale, we have plank, and we need to know these dimensions. This is without bottom planking. Almost 8 millimeters. No, 7.5. 7.5 in 16 scale to our 24. No, this is not 7.5 millimeters. This is 12.5 millimeters. It's completely clean ruler. So 8.3. The next plank will be 15 millimeters. So this is in our scale 10. And the next one 13 millimeters. 13 and 1 to 16 to our 1 to 24, 8.7. And we need to find somewhere. I said around bulkhead 13 on our drawing. This is section 15 on original drawing. And what do we have here? Just play with numbers. and they numerated in the kit. They numerated it from stern to the bow, and on the original drawings, the numeration of the sections from bow to the stern, or frames also. So around section 15 we have frame 10 and frame 9, and what do we have here marked? We have 10, yes, we have frame number 10. It is with planks. What is good? So let identify our bulkhead here. So if it is frame number 10, closer to bulkhead 15, section 15. So this is closer to our, between bulkhead 12 and 13. More like closer to bulkhead 12. Okay, bulkhead 12. Frame number 10. This is the one. Let me make a sketch of it. Whale, plank, and we need to find these 2 or 3 measurements. Eighteen and a half. 18 and a half in scale 1 to 16. To our scale, it's 12.3. The next one, 14 and a half. 14 and a half, 9.7. And the last one, 2, 3, 13 and a half. 9 millimeters. Oh, this is very narrow. Let's try to mark it. I will start this drawing. We'll find my pencil. You can see what I'm marking here. Bulkhead number 12. This is this one, I believe, yes. This is this one, and let me position it that you can see it. Not this one. This one. Actually, it's just perfect to see it properly. So bulkhead number 12. Let me put my this plank bender on top because it's hot from it, and I'm constantly in danger to touch it. So where is it? Bulkhead number 12. So 12.3. Maybe I should find something closer to the bow, but it's okay. But actually, let's start from the top. 9 millimeters. 9 millimeters. Let me even sign it. Upside down. Oh, it's proper 9. 9.7. 9.7, it's almost 10. And 12. But I have actually 10. Or somewhere 12 millimeters. Well, let me try to mark it one more time. Because my ruler, it has not 0, is actually much closer. I need to sand it probably to a 0, proper 0. Because like it's not right measurement, about half of a millimeter. Where is my razor? Right here. Let me mark it a little more. Fake it. Right, more lamp closer to it. Nine. 9.7. 9.7, and this should be something like 12. 11. Should be 12, but it is 11. Okay, I'm good with that. So what was on the mid frame? Let me measure this or sign it. The sizes. Mid frame. It was 9.3 sort of. 9.5, so it was on this one. 9.3 supposed to be. It was 9.7 this one. 9.7, same as this one, and 8.7 the upper one. Have to measure it properly. 8.7. Here it's just perfect size. And we have bulkhead number, the new one which I just marked. Bulkhead 4 or frame 32. Bulkhead 4, which one is this? This is this one. This one. And I need to mark it. Okay, let's start. So I can show you, compare it to this original marking. Bulkhead number 4, so the upper one 8.7, 8.7, come on, 8.7, this is like this, 8.7, then 10, come on, 10, 8.3, sort of, it's more like 9, but should be 8.3, plus minus, we will see what our planks will tell us. Now so let me make some two signs, the sizes on the bulkhead number 2, or bulkhead number 2, just to check it one more time. Where is it? Bulkhead number 2. Number 2, 8.7, 10, 10. So this was 10, 10, 8.7. And here on the bulkhead number 16, it was 13.3, 10, 11.3. So this is the sizes. This is what I have marked. So bulkhead number, one more time, so you can remember it. Bulkhead number 16, this one. Bulkhead number, what was this? 12, I believe. Yes, mid frame. Then bulkhead number 4, number 2, and this is it. So let's start gluing something. And better to mark it properly before gluing anything. And we have this, and I said that we will make butt joint on the bulkhead number 5 and bulkhead midship frame. Where is my pencil? So where is our bulkhead number 5? Oh. Just to check one more time, so it is definitely proper numbers. The original drawing bulkhead number 5. This is practically our 5, yes. And 15, moved closer to 13, so this is, it was right, oh, sorry, got lost. It was under the, oh, let me bring the drawing because it's too difficult to convert it. I will spread this drawing here behind me so I can see it clearly. So, butt joint on bulkhead number 5 closer to number 4. So, number 5, this is this one. So, our bulkhead number 5 also is the closest one. So, number 5. Number 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, this is right here, the butt joint under the this one which we had on the most upper one, so we have butt joint here, and the second one, where is it, on the bulk, on the frame 13 or closer to section 13, and this is where is this? Oh, actually it wasn't on the mid frame, it was closer 13, this one. Actually it was here, between our 11 and 12. Ha! We made it on the mid frame additional top timber, but we needed actually here to add it, to make a proper butt joint, because it's right here between these two bulkheads. Let's add another 2 top timbers. Where is that piece of wood? Where is that piece of wood? Where is that piece of wood? Or was it here? It was here, I believe. So we need to add another top timber right here. It is in the middle. Where is it? And one I will cut 2. Again, I need to bend them. I bend them 2 together just to speed up the process. Come on. Maybe it's too stiff to bend 2 together. And this is the widest distance between our bulkheads in this cockpit. So let's add this top timber there. Should I bend it a little more? Just a little more. Okay, now I can measure the proper distance between them. And it is 13. From bulkhead 14. Bulkhead, which one? It's not 14. It's originally in our drawing bulkhead 13. So which one is bulkhead 13? No, not 13. But one more time. It is on the from bulkhead 12. 30 millimeters. Bulkhead 12. Which one? 11, 12. So from this one, 30 millimeters. 30 plus minus. This is the center line from this, or for this top timber. Same here, 30 millimeters. And now we can glue it. If I will find glue, we can glue it. Oh, the glue is even still alive. And what I just have seen, what I forgot to level here just a little, this planking or floor planking sticking out. I definitely will have these troubles later. Better to remove this, without shifting the top timber preferably. Good job. This is the day again when everything is falling from my hands. Another drop of glue and trying to position it properly. How fire. Oh, it's okay, good. And then I need to bend the second one and glue the second top timber. How is it now? They bend more, maybe. It's just perfect angle now. So let me glue this second one. And finally I can start dealing with planking. Yeah, sometimes I'm making videos just preparatory work for planking. So I'm just making clamps, marking the hole, and it takes me literally 1 or 2 weeks sometimes. So it's not that bad. I'm only trying to measure how to cut planks on the second live stream, so this is not that bad. Usually it takes longer. Okay, dry. This will go into the water. Now we need to cut, and because we will have butt joint here, I can start cutting plus minus proper length, and then I will cut width of the planks. Actually, I have this piece of plank, narrower one. Oh, I can imitate one butt joint and make really one. So for example, I can make plank from stern to this butt joint, which we just glued, and then I will just simulate this butt joint in this spot. It's easier because then you can get perfect straight line, because when you are connecting or trying to join 2 planks like this, you always can get something like angle, and if you will watch at different angles, it is visible on the model. That's why I like to put entire strake just with imitation of these planks proper where we have to have these butt joints, because it's easier to make very this smooth lines, what I'm trying to say. So I will imitate one joint, and I will make original one, only one. So let's start measuring, and I haven't put proper size here. So what is the size here actually? Sort of 11 something, 11.5. And what it was really 35.7 from the bottom. Okay, so let's start marking it. So I will make angle first, proper angle, plus minus proper, and then I will start trimming it. Need to clamp it, but it's okay. So it should be 11.5. Then here it should be 10. Here it should be 8.7. Here it should be 8.7. And here somewhere will be end of the plank. So now let me mark it properly. And what I want to do, actually just want to show you this. If you are positioning plank under the lower edge of already glued plank, you see it start overlapping somewhere from here, and plank is asking you to go up. So this means that we just I prefer to have the straight line, for example the lower one not to touch and not to cut, so better to cut upper one, so you definitely will have this absolutely perfect straight line lower one. So let's mark somewhere here. Let's plus minus position it properly, then we will deal with it. So it starts overlapping from somewhere here, bulkhead number 5. Okay, and here we need to cut it. Okay, to the proper length. So let me make it, put it here. So this is the lower edge, and I will try to keep it straight, don't want to cut it there. Where is my ruler? So 11.5. 11.5, this is right here. We have here 10 millimeters. .7 here. Then we have 8.7 still. Somewhere here we will cut it. We'll see where it will come. Let's make it a little wider in the end, because this is what this mark tells me. So from this point I will position my ruler to this mark. But no, it's actually proper size, plus minus. Yeah, perfect. Maybe half of a millimeter wider. We'll see. We can always send more. Now let's cut proper length, plus minus with some reserve. And now I will need cutting mat. Cutting mat. Everything I have here. And this is advantage to work with basswood. It's very soft. You can cut it with a scalpel. Let me position also my camera so you can see it. Actually, we could use this plank maybe. Yes, we have this narrower one. Okay, for something we will use it for sure. So where is my ruler and where is my sharp scalpel? And I will start from here. Never cutting precise, so I'm overlapping a little, so like thickness of the pencil. Better to sand it to the proper size and to cut with some extra wood, because wood can chip off, do something weird. Now I will move further also with overlapping a little, like covering completely this pencil mark. And very end of this. Preferably without cutting your fingers. This is it. Now where is my sanding block, big one? And now I just need to sand this edge again, not 90 degrees, but I'm chamfering it because our boat is with rounded hole, so I need to chamfer it so it is less than 90 degrees. Actually, depends from where to measure. So like I'm doing this, how to show you this properly. Not keeping it 90 degrees, I'm keeping it like at an angle, just not that dramatical angle. And this is how I will sand it to the proper what I have marked with a pencil. Still can keep it a little wider, try it on the model, and then sand it more if it is necessary. Let's try it. Just to check what we have done. It's too long, it's okay. But now I can send it to also make exactly proper angle here. And maybe I need to move a little lens. Give me a second. So I will create first this proper connection, proper angle, and also I will send this at an angle. So then we can start precisely sanding it and putting it together. I just want to show you this angle actually. This is what I want to make. Proper size? Yes. Proper side. I need to clamp it. Okay, we'll try to do it without clamping. Nor I have to, because it's impossible to work. Actually from here. It will be more convenient to do it from here. Show it closer. So what I'm doing. Oh. And now I need to cut a little more this angle, not that sharp. I can sand it actually more without cutting. And more like this. To remove all this hair. And remove it. What do we have now? Now it's perfect. Just perfect here. Now I need to start bending also, so let's cut more precisely or sand where it is necessary. So I think I need to sand more here. Where is my pencil? Just here. More sanding. And the rest is alright. Okay. Something is not right in the end. To sand more in the end here. Not bad. Perfect cut. Why is everything not on its proper place? So more sanding here where I have marked it. And in the very end, it's even visible that it is wider. Just to set entire plank one more time. You even can see where it is not even. Let's try one more time. Perfect here. No gap anymore. Just it's not bent yet. This is what I'm doing. Still. Okay. Till here. So very little to sand. Very end. Still a little more, already shorter to sand. And it should be alright. So let's bend first, then cut and glue. I can remove the sander or put it aside, so I will have more space here. Plank, water, and plank bender. Ow! Actually, the stand is quite hot if you will grab it with bare hands. First to steam, then to bend. So when you're steaming plank first, it's getting hot, more elastic, and when you will start pressing more pressure, it will not break. So as you can see, I'm not measuring precise to the 1/10 of the millimeter when I'm marking some planking, because it doesn't matter how precisely you will plank your model from the drawing, the plank, the wood will tell you its rules, so I can't bend like that. That's why when I'm narrowing planks, I'm never narrowing it immediately to the proper width. I'm narrowing with some reserve, up to half millimeter, and then better to sand it. And in case with basswood, it's very easy to sand very fast, very easy to over sand actually. Okay, maybe a little more to bend here. Need some water. Maybe in the middle. This is not soft brush. Just to make it actually more elastic, just to steam it in the middle. And let's see what we have bent. Why it smells like I have burned somewhere skin or hair? Oh, it was my hair fell exactly on the plank bender and smells awful. We can even, to make it more precise, we can dry it directly on the model. It's already not that fragile because we have plank top timbers. Now I want to show you this, and of course camera is not focusing properly. And this is another reason why you can see I'm usually filling the spaces between bulkheads on my models, because then it is very easy to bend even very stiff wood, hardwood to work. I don't mean hardwood like hardwood term. I mean that wood which is very stiff, like you're working with stone, like for example boxwood or pear. So then if you have filled the spaces, it's very easy to bend directly on the model, because it's literally like you have a mold, and you also have much bigger surface to glue. So I believe this is the precisest bend for this plank. Now we can glue it. First we need to imitate butt joint and to cut it to a proper size. Let me also dry it completely, because I want to polish it, sand it a little more to make this soft edges, reduce it on edges. And that is why planking takes so long, because sometimes, like on the Confederacy frigate, I could put one strake on each side during the day, because very small scale, very narrow planks, hard wood, and to make precise size, precise attachment to join planks without all these curves on proper one. I haven't glued a couple of times some planks, because exactly I was getting this wavy when you watch at different angles on your model, so you immediately can see something is not right, so you have to unglue, reglue, etc. And that's why it takes forever sometimes to plank, just to dry the very end of this plank. Now I need to put somewhere without touching the hottest part of it. And we need to mark our joint. First it was here. So I will need some clamps in a moment. So we need to make a joint here, and we need to cut this plank to a proper length. And you see, I marked it a few times, haven't reached proper spot, because actually somewhere here we need to cut proper length. Not right. Almost there. Just cutting upside down because of the bend, and the rest I can sand. Actually, where is my clamp? Here. It was clamp here for the disc sander. I'm keeping this disc sander always at... no, can't work like this, because it's lower than my table, so I have to put it on the table. I will keep it on this corner. It will not be in my way when I'm rotating the model, but I will have it constantly at my hand. And you can see it on this camera. Yes, good. Clamp. good. And now polish and sanding. Actually, we also can imitate this butt joint with, where is the sanding block? It was just here a moment ago. We'll grab another one just to, actually I need two. Because we have carved plank, I need to put it on something even higher. It was somewhere here, another block. Because of the carve, it's, you see what's happening. So when I need to imitate this one, so I have, and again, I forgot the proper name for this file, just because in my country this is also a file. Can somebody remind me what was the proper name for this type of files? Because I will start with scalpel. Just to mark it, and I also usually can do this, like I'm imitating that it was a real joint, and now I can do this. Now, can somebody tell me that it wasn't a real joint? Just joint? So I need to clean all these pencils. Clean also this dust. And it is just joint. So just slight sanding, polishing. Of course, final polishing will be on the model, but still to pre-shape, to prepare plank. And it is bent, better to do it in the hands. And now I just want to make slight radius, soft radius on edges, just to create additional volume on model between flanks. So I'm just removing slightly this sharp edge and converting it into the radius. Very soft one. You've seen somewhere a pencil. And somewhere in the end. And now slight polishing with a Scotch Brite or scuff pad. What time is it now? Oh, as usually I am quite late. But it was 7 times to measure before you can cut it only once. And with planking it is always better to mark, measure, try, remeasure, remark, and then finally cut and glue. So let's try it first. This is our butt joint, and also you can make some clamps from cuts off of the wood, so you can clamp it properly, or we can use soldering iron to cure it, because the lower we get, especially in the middle part, more difficult to clamp it because we have bulkheads actually, not frames, but it is still possible with clamps. So let's grab some clamps and then additional glue or more glue. But for the lowest two strakes, definitely I will have to make clamps. And when we will reach that point, we will have more cuts off from planking. Just all the scraps of wood, they can be converted into clamps. I will show you this next time. So glue, more glue, more glue, or just fresh drop of glue. Brush, which I have to clean from water. And let me check one more time camera that it is definitely showing you what I want you to show. Perfect. Let's actually I could start also soldering iron so it will warm up, so we can cure the glue and continue planking, because I don't have enough clamps. And what I can disconnect? Probably this one. Not always not enough sockets. So let's do this. I will add some glue here and then in the end of the plank. Don't have many this long leaks clamps, only two actually. And at the moment I just need to pre-clamp it so I can use soldering iron. And I have somewhere one of these, also not really holding much, but still better than nothing. And I have this type of clamps, but for this I will use a scrap of wood here, because this one can easily damage. Come on, can see some. Where is my favorite tool? Glue is sticking out. I don't want to lose these beautiful radiuses, don't want to clog them with glue. And here, at the very end, I'm gonna need to clean this sticking out glue. Have another clamp, but I need another piece of wood, just small tiny one. I have a lot of such cuts off here. Ouch. And now soldering iron, probably, because this something would probably can't hold it properly. Or if I will flip it like this. Oh, something is holding. Good. At least a little. Yes, and this clamp is not working, of course. It's holding somewhere, but not in the proper spot. It's holding actually upper edge of this clamp, so it's not working. It's not working. And one more. This is all clamps which I have. So now I need soldering iron. And I need to cure the glue fast in the proper position. So let me flip it so you can see it. Like this. And I will add glue. I actually should also adjust it like this to clamp it. Maybe with some glue. So I will use this to clamp. For this. Good. Holding. This is good. And one more. Actually, I have another clamp, it's longer, this one. So definitely for the next strake we will make some clamps. But before I will do that, I will apply glue on this seam between planks. Just because we haven't filled the spaces, it just will increase or will create this firm film from glue, and it will be just stronger and will hold plank in this position forever. Why it is not holding here? I wanted to put it here, but it is not big enough. More glue on the seam. Need to tighten it properly here also. So actually, maybe this one will work somewhere here. Just a piece of wood, short one preferably, or like this will do the job. Not to damage the plank. Good. So have two more, but I will remove this drawing because it is in my way a little. And I want to use this to clamps also. Oh no. So inconvenient. Need to buy more long lips clamps. Always saying this when I need them. It's somewhere here. So let me check before I will dry it with solder and iron. Clamped, clamped. Need to add one clamp. I have seen somewhere here. This is the last one, but this one too strong. Okay, we'll add it here for this frame. Is it holding? Yes, now it is holding. Actually, we can flip it. It's visible. I lost somewhere a piece of wood. The question is where? From which clamp is it? Found sticking. Leaking glue. Maybe I can clamp here. Have another very strong clamp. Actually two very strong clamps, but they really can damage basswood easily without. So I'm applying just piece of wood under the clamp, so not to damage the wood. Have another such strong one. And I have a spot here. Good? I think so. Maybe I need to put another piece of wood. I can see where it's bending badly. My plan. So now, oh, it's not visible because of this screen. Visible. Where I just to use all this glue finally, and to cure the PVA with soldering iron where I haven't applied here. The rest I think I applied everything and everywhere. And with soldering iron it is 200 Celsius. I just want to cure PVA in spots where it's connecting with bulkheads, so I can remove clamps and to continue planking this strake to finish it at least one today. Better without melting your clamps. So soldering iron is practically boils PVA and instantly evaporates all this moisture. That's why it's, oh, good job, I broken this clamp. We'll fix it later. Well, it's actually convenient. Now I can cure the PVA. This is maybe how I should use them. Okay, let's cure glue where it is more convenient and then in such tough spots. Just moved from your next one. Oh, just lost a piece of wood here. clamp is not holding anything, of course. A little. Let's cure this seam between, so it will definitely hold, at least glue will hold it. A little more curing here. And in the bow. Let me rotate it so it is visible. Like this, visible. What I was here, a few drops, just tiny few drops. Oh, just melted my favorite clamp. Here. Yuck, smells not good. In the bow it's already cured on its own. Again, lost a piece of wood. No glue to cure here. Maybe we can add the rope just to create this. The rope of dried glue, so it will hold it. And same I have to do somehow in the bow, or I will keep all these clamps in the bow without removing them until the glue will cure, because can't reach that spot. Too complicated. Maybe at least on this side. No, I will melt clamps. But I can cure glue on the seam. So let's hold clamps there. But we still have to make on this side this piece of plank visible. Okay, let me move this video here. So now we can see finally it's in the middle of the screen. So we need to make this piece of plank here, from here to here. And let's mark it. This is too short for sure. We can use it somewhere in the model. We still have this piece of plank. We can use it. We can use it. So first proper angle and then the rest. I need to drop this brush into the water. plus minus, we will deal with it later. So what we have here, 11.13. What we have here, we have 9 here, and somewhere here will be end of the plank. Boom. I will try to move this clamp so I can work with this side of the model. Thinking how to put it so it will not be in the way. Here. And I can show you how I'm working with this piece of plank. Ruler. This is a corner one. Where I have put my big ruler? Right here. Right here. And what was the measurement here in the bow? Another ruler. Eleven something like 11.5 something. We'll see what it will be. So here it is 9 millimeters. Again, lower edge I want to leave straight, so I will cut upper edge of the plank. So 9 here, 11.3, somewhere here, 11.5, set an angle, and just to try where it's overlapping, start overlapping somewhere here. So let me make this 9 millimeters straight line. Oh, wrong direction. Not from this side. From this side, 9 millimeters. So I'm making straight line 9 millimeters. This is from our butt joint. Again, with some overlapping marks. Somewhere in the middle of this, where I have marked it. And now I will put this line at an angle. It should somewhere connect into this arrow. If it is correct. Not connecting, because if I will continue this line, it will, but it will be somewhere here. Let me check one more time on the model. Microphone. So actually this plank tells me, no, actually it is start overlapping if I'm trying to put somewhere here. So it should be connected somewhere here, not here and not here. Okay, let's cut plus minus with some reserves and then we will sand it to a proper shape. It should be here, maybe plus minus it is somewhere here. So just will connect line from this spot to the last one. A lot of sand if it is too big. Oh, actually I know what's wrong. I haven't put proper straight line 9 millimeters. Where is my eraser? It is wrong one. Let's mark 9 millimeters one more time. It wasn't really parallel. So 9, 9, 9, and 9. Now it should be enough. And when it will cross this angle, and where? It's actually coming to this arrow. Okay. Now it looks much better. I will need sharp scalpel. And let's start cutting it. I'm overlapping it, the thickness of the pencil, but I will sand it later more. Yeah, my scalpel jumped from the straight line. So a lot of sanding with this one. At an angle. And I will try to sand it to this pencil mark because I cut, it's not really precisely cut. Remove this hair so I can see what I have cut. Actually, the line is smooth, so let's sand this angle and let's try attach it. Don't rotate. How I was positioning it so you could see visible. Okay, it's visible, sort of visible. Let me check. Okay, too sharp angle, a little more sanding. And I need to sand the end of it, the very, very corner of it. Clean this hair. Now I need to send a little here. Something here. And more or less. Actually, it is all the way here to send. And something here. But maybe it's time to start bending it. It will be much easier to understand where and what to send. So I will clean this pencil. And let's start bending it. Ouch. Where is my mold? So first steaming it. So it will become soft, and now we can start bending it. And it's bow, so it is more carved, or with bigger curvature. And from this end. Try it. Almost perfect. Almost perfect. So we can dry it on the model. This is the best way to get the proper radius. Grab one of the clamps, like I can start grabbing these clamps just to hold it in place. Okay. Something like this. Just we need to dry it also completely. So I can sand it. Any questions, comments? Just we'll glue this plank and this will be it for today, so it will be only one strake today. It's dry. Oh! It was hot. So I need to sand it completely from this. Still wet. Still wet. Just want to remove all this fur, hair, marks. We need to cut proper lengths also. Again, I will make this slight radius, will remove this sharp edge to make it more, to create bigger volume on this plank. Also some Scotch Brite to sand, to polish it. Scotch Brite removes all this hair the best for this purpose, especially for the basswood. Something haven't sanded properly. I think it's alright. Now we need to cut proper length. I need to sand a little end of this. Where is my block? Bigger one, this one. The very, very end of it needs more sanding. And more. And a little more. I'm about to use this block. Sands perfectly also. Actually, something is also here. I believe should be sanded somewhere, if I will understand what and where. Here. Can start removing clamps. Clamp, come on, flip and clamp. Because I need to cut. Actually, this was just perfect mark. The rest I can sand. More. little more. Just a little more. But I something over-sanded. It's wider. It's not good. Now I need to sand this plank. And how I was marking? This is interesting how I was marking. But I will cut and sand this in the next episode to make this proper one. Oh yes, I made this width and it was 9 point something here. I can check it on my where is this frame? Mid frame. It was 9.7. Yeah. Haven't marked this properly. So yes, my mistake. But I just need to cut another plank. It's better. I have another piece. So it was 9.7 mid frame. Actually 8.7. What is the width of this one? 9.5 and should be 8.7. Ha! So yes, I need to actually trim this one, but this I can do next time. Just will trim it on the model with the file. Because this one, and this one is correct. 9 millimeters. Yep. I see, you can see, so I have this plank is a little wider. Haven't sanded properly. Everything is right there. Just need to glue it like this. I will need glue, some soldering iron, and lots of clamps. So I can start removing them, except which I have in the bow. I can also grab this one. Let's keep this one. And I have another strong one somewhere. Or headed somewhere. Don't know where. Okay, should be enough. Brush. Let's glue it. Come on, flip it. Ah, doesn't want to hold it properly. Oh, like this. Good. Now I have quite strong clamp. I just don't want to damage wood. And maybe somewhere here I will use this one. Can I put it here? Because I don't like that it is doing this trick. I have another strong one. So let's put it here. Come on the frame. No, it's not on the frame. I have also this. And I had somewhere green clamp. Somewhere. The keyword. I want you to stay here. Come on, flip, flip. When I need you to flip, you are not flipping. Maybe I can also apply a strip here so it will not damage my wood. I want you to flip. Like this. I have an idea with this spot. If I can reach it. Let's do it. Just a piece of wood with a proper size, like this. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Just to position it properly. No, it's still not properly positioned. The clamp edge of it, like this, preferably without damaging the basswood, because this is very soft wood, what is not good. Like this, and I need to clamp it somehow without damaging wood. Like this one, if this can fit. Yes, it can fit. What is good. And another one, piece of wood, piece of wood. Yeah, this one can do the job. Good. And I have another clamp, maybe for here. I don't like what is going on here. Something is not right. So let me do somewhere with a cut off. Where is that piece? Oh, It was just small tiny piece, or I just will cut another one from this one. Just to glue it from the inside. Can't get a smooth surface here. Right here between planks I have this, I think you can hear it. So I will glue this piece of wood from the inside to level it. No, it's not visible. It will be visible if I will put it here. So I actually can glue two on both sides. This is because we have bulkheads and very big distance between them. That's why I prefer to fill the spaces between bulkheads. Then you can't have this problem. Where is my strong clamps? Trying to figure out how to get there. Or I can grab this one. Good. Just excess of glue to clean immediately better, and another piece of wood. And I will use again this one. How to clamp this piece of, maybe if I will put it an angle this one, I can do this. Just play with clamps, how to clamp everything. Where I have dropped that big clamp. Okay, let me flip it or put it. We'll remove this one. We'll put this one. Good. But then from where I can, actually I don't need it there. And preferably without gluing your hair into the PVA glue. Actually I can leave these clamps, they will dry on its own without soldering iron. And this is finally it for today, so we can make second strake next time. But I already calculated all the sizes and dimensions, so I just need to mark a few more bulkheads on another side so we can make the second strake of planking. Let me show you what we have done today. Need to fix that width of the first plank, which I was narrowing it. It was constantly telling me that it was too wide, but I haven't checked the measurement, so now I have to cut it on the model, narrow it on the model. It's not impossible, just a little tricky, but this is what we will do next time. And if on Saturday we will make another second strake on another side, Then on Sunday I have to make additional clamps for the lower 2 strakes, because there we have bulkheads and we can't use this type of clamps, like this type of clamps. Need to fix this one. So the plan for the next weekend. Oh, and maybe if I will bring microphone closer, you can hear me better also. Like this. I need to fix somehow this clamp. It is not. I can't glue it because it will not be flexible, but I need to figure out something. It's just very, very loose already. So with this is it for today. Not much, but some progress. 1 plank or 1 strake plus, it's already good. So do you have any questions? Because I already made it 3 hours stream, so let's spend another couple of minutes to answering questions. And I'm checking if I have missed something. Looks like no, it's good. Oh, anything? If you are underlining my name when you are asking something, like tagging me, then I can see it immediately, just so bright spot. And when it's just a question, sometimes I'm missing your questions. So if I have missed something, please drop your comment in the description or in the regular comments under the video, and I will answer after the live stream. Why it is not working also on my screen, I can't check. So with this is it, and have a nice rest of your day, and see you on the next weekend. Oh, bye!